Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
Nah, que va.
Nice room. Oh, I'm not coming in, though.
Why not? It's just a hotel room.
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here. I might not look the part, but I'm technically a knight. Barging into people's private quarters
Ay, qué
isn't the kind of
caballerazo.
thing we do.
El parque. Está
Anyway,
gigante.
Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis
Exacto,
King
va a
is
salir de
any
ahí.
match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is.
Shit.
What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will. Anyway, after all that, she
Solo
finally
dos
answered the
días.
question.
Oh, shoot.
2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
Lo intentaré.
Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
De acuerdo, dime.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
Barca baja la voz y les cuenta el plan que han pensado. La propuesta les sorprende, pero como la mejor viajera y la mejor jinete van, no tardan en asimilarla.
We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the Reher of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
Dios,
I'm all
son las,
ears.
estos han sido las
I
mejor
think we can be
cantidad
more flexible with how the
de
roles are
líneas que le han dado a la
allocated.
viajera.
In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
¿Ah? Asignación.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Región of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in,
Inusual.
most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Barca le dice que más tarde se reunirán con los demás en la taberna para discutir el plan final. Ha escogido a propósito un ambiente más distendido y reservado en la taberna para que puedan tomar algo mientras hablan. La luna ya brilla en el cielo, Paimon y tú salen del alojamiento y hablan de qué podrían beber Paimon aparte de jugo. Todos te esperan en la taberna ahora mucho más animados que antes, incluida cierta ayuda inesperada. Sabe muy bien que lo que decidan hoy afectará el futuro de todo Nod Krai. Innumerables personas y vidas cuentan con ustedes, aunque no conozcas a la mayoría. Vaya, vaya, Tacubaya.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave
No
the
salga de la
designated
zona
area?
designada. Yep.
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work
¿En serio, Dori,
analyzing Rarer
también?
and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns.
Okay.
His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rarer has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and
No lo sé, las
most
primeras veces siempre
importantly,
huía.
he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Nos van
Well,
a cazar.
everyone, that's the plan in full detail.
Y no para
Albedo and Durin are
una
carrying
boda.
out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you?
Sí, pues ni modo de que salga ya a últimas
No
instancias. y no-
objections? All right. Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait,
Too
we
late
can
for
still
that.
back out of this?
Esta doña.
Everyone
que
says
no.
things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Lol.
We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
Owl.
This plan can only work if
Ooh.
everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dori.
Igual yo. Gracias.
It's
Por
not
hablar
often
sobre el
I'm
elefante
called
blanco
Dori
en
in
la
a
sala.
work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay.
So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here?
In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Vaya, vaya.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Yeah.
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dori around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours.
Alice.
Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nod Krai is gonna go down the drain.
Le debe a Alice una santa
So what
fortuna. ¿Qué
exactly is so
diablos?
special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with.
Vaya, vaya.
I finally got it all fully charged up with Kovaki, and then never went and used it all up at once.
Oops.
Never lost so big in my life.
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
Vaya,
You
vaya,
will?
vaya.
Well, in that case,
No.
how about you give me your chess set? And we call it even.
No shit.
I knew you'd say that.
¿En serio?
Well,
¿Se lo vas a
it's
dar?
yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll
O sea
see
que
in
de
a couple
todos modos va a
days.
desaparecer. ¿Y qué vas a hacer después, Nefer?
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Porque era un trato con
Don't be
Todd.
so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
Mientras tanto, Paimon y tú se aseguran de que todo esté en orden. Uy, 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 ahora qué. Busca a Dori. ¿De nuevo?
Dori, how are things going? Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all, even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here. Ah, it's so
¿Qué?
pretty. Did you make it?
No sabía que se te daban bien las manualidades.
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer.
O sea, nada más lo consiguió por fuera.
No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kave to make them for you.
Vaya, vaya.
That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon.
¿Qué?
Mage Alice
¿Contactos
once
con
warned me
Dendro?
that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis.
Vaya.
I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated. But if
Vaya,
you want to know
Najida se está
more,
preparando
you
de
can ask
más.
the Dendro Archon about it sometime.
¿Quién dudaría del
Anyway,
arconte de la
thank you.
sabiduría?
It was the Dendro Archon who asked Kave to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kashara War talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kave for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kave. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He
Me
probably
cabía.
felt responsible as the one who made it.
Ya.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate.
Ah, claro.
He's done that before.
Ese chismoso.
Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way,
Me incomoda
all's
ese
well
señor.
that
No
ends
quiero ver
well.
su historia, la verdad.
I'm just
Estoy
glad to
saltando su
finally have my
historia. no
hands
puedo
on the
ver.
product.
Es de los
I wouldn't
personajes que
wanna be
más he odiado en
without
mi
it,
vida.
given
Ese y
the
Dottore.
potential dangers that lie
Se
ahead.
muere. Son los que más mal me
What does
caen.
that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
Esta no es la magnate Sangue Mabey la que estamos acostumbradas.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile.
Vaya.
Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was
Le debe
the
mucho a
first
Alice, parece
investor
ser.
I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangamabe is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
En realidad nunca quisiste pedir que te devolvieran el colgante,
Oh,
¿verdad?
that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangamabe business model.
Vaya.
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Claro que sí. Ok, busca al Bedo y al Dori. ¡Dori! Dentro de poco vamos a ver tu historia, Becheta.
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your
No
definition
dudes de
of
Albedo.
Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptatyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his
No lo
lower
conocían
social
mucho.
standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Once I get
Diciéndolo,
talking
te
about
estás yendo
interesting
muy
research,
lejos de
I have a
del
tendency to
temilla,
go on
mijo.
indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the
Hasta un
abyss,
punto irreversible,
and the
claro.
effects are
Lo llenó tanto el
irreversible.
odio que ya no tuvo
You
como que
could
la
think of
fuerza como
this
para
as Rerir in
deshacerse de
mutated
eso.
form,
Puta,
but
sí.
in my view, even that would be inaccurate.
O sea,
In
podríamos
reality,
decir de que
his whole being
los
has been
pecadores
consumed
sufrieron
by
la
the abyss.
corrosión mucho más rápido
In
que
other
los
words,
arcontes
he
actualmente.
is
Y los
now
arcontes
nothing more
justo
than a
por eso están tratando de
manifestation of
evitar
abyssal
esa
power.
corrosión. Porque saben que esa corrosión
Unfortunately,
significa
at
ser
present, we have no means of
esclavos o
completely
marionetas del
eradicating
mismísimo
abyssal power.
abismo. Y están evitando todo lo posible porque
Hence, we
ellos están
cannot
peleando contra el
fundamentally
abismo. Creo
destroy
que
the
algo
región of
así tiene que
Solnari
ver.
either.
Oh, that's terrible news. So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the
¿En
circumstances,
serio?
it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Ok.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. This is for you. Dori asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be
mi
careful.
teta. Lo tendremos.
All right then. Stay safe.
Isla Hisi. De la enclave lunes, correcto. Ok.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
My lady, what are you saying?
Ufas, ¿se va a
Within the
sacrificar?
next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nod Krai. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey,
Él va a
everyone.
cuidar, entonces. ¿Él no va a luchar? No, porque está dañado, sí es cierto, por la
Guess
última
I
lucha
should
contra el
introduce
Cícero.
myself.
Discúlpeme usted.
Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield.
Don
The
Simplón.
biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
D'accord. Y ellos hasta aquí arriba.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainslev?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainslev is yours.
Yeah.
But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You
You're
sure?
more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainslev?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
Vive más que el
That
amor y el
would not be
afecto.
for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you plan to fight him with us?
I...
Ándale.
You
¿Es
see?
con este va a dudar?
You're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually,
Tenemos que,
I went through something similar
por
myself
cierto, ponernos de
recently.
acuerdo de que creo que
Something
Colombina
happened
sería
that
la
changed
primera
my
arconte
perspective
con
on
el
a
que Daisy
situation.
no tiene problemas
A
con
situation I
Per
took for
y el
granted at
primero
the time,
con el que
but
habla, ¿no? Aunque per
now
se
I feel
Colombina
very
no está
grateful
aceptada
for it.
tal cual como
You mean
arconte.
the harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes.
No sé,
I
es algo
always
que me
thought
hace
they were
pensar.
only helping me because harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. Yet even now, they support me, which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly,
cuanto a
they
ellas.
view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing
Las
their
mujeres
help for what it
apoyándose entre
was
sí, porque creo que ya son todas
and not
las
treasuring it.
mujeres de los 11, ¿no? Los otros hombres
I see
me...
the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too.
Es traidora y punto, you know?
Hopefully,
Esos no se me
talking
mueven.
about it will do us
Te están
both
ayudando
some good.
entre chicas.
Have you
Very
noticed
bien.
that the Traveler and Paimon are over there?
¡Ay,
I
órale!
think they've been listening.
Cortando la cuarta pared, ¿qué les pasa?
Shall we say hello?
Disculpe por ser
Sure.
chismosa, esta es mi naturaleza.
Hello.
They caught us!
Lel, lo sentimos, solo estábamos preocupados por ustedes.
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Región of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
Claro,
That
porque
doesn't
tuviste el
matter to
inicio de
them.
este
They're
despapalle.
grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
Claro, porque al fin y al cabo o sea, lo que tú compartiste de información fue básico y fue main para que pudiéramos empezar ya con un nuevo plan.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.